Sorry. I'm sitting here dancing and my screen froze. That was spectacular entrance on my part. I'm so sorry. Oh well. Well, hi everybody. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I've been having a busy one. I've been busy all day. I've been also on the computer all day. I'm like exhausted at this point. But I still want to shiny hunt. I still want to stream with you guys. So we're going to be doing some shiny hunt today. Let's do some resets. I'm thinking about going about 2 hours or so. Let's see how many resets we can get done. I'm hoping to get over 200, maybe 250. But I don't know if we'll get 250. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, we're going to be resetting. Let's get a shiny Turtwig. Also, Singing Madman, thank you so much for the contribution towards the Pokemon Nuzlocke Challenge. Thank you so much. I appreciate the channel point contribution. So, yeah. So, if we are ready to roll, let's hop on to it. I need to switch screens. Bam! Bam! How big do I want to be today? That was a weird thing to say. That was probably an odd thing to say. Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, where is my thingy? Hold on. I think this is a good position. I think this is a good position. We're gonna roll with it. Let's see. I always forget to open the second window for the switch capture so I can see it in full screen. Although I did like what I did the other day when I had like half screen so I could still see you guys. And still see the activity feed, easy peasy, so. I'm not always a prepared streamer, I'm so sorry. I'm still a work in progress. Alright. I think we are ready to roll. Let's get some resets going. But yeah, we got the music going. If you guys want to change the music at any time, there's a channel point ready to change the music. So yeah, we got all kinds of stuff ready to roll. So I was talking with some of my friends and hoping to maybe have guests on in the future just to have people to chat with while we're shiny hunting. It doesn't have to probably be with this specific hunt. Hopefully it's not with this specific hunt. Maybe we can get this hunt done this week. I don't know. We'll see. If we're lucky, we will get it done this week. But it'll be a lot of work to do. But yeah. So I thought about having guests on to chat with. So it's in the works. So yeah, if we're lucky, we'll get the Turtwig now. That'd be fantastic. Like if we get the Turtwig now, I will figure out how to donate channel points, and I will give you a bunch of channel points. I'll see if I can give you 1,000 if possible. If we get it right now. I will lose my mind. Pray. Let's see. And he be normal. It was a good effort. Close enough. I don't know. But I hope you're doing well, Real Safe. That sounds like odd to say. I hope you're doing well, Real Safe. It almost sounds like a full sentence. I'm locked in, guys. I'm locked in today. I'm locked in, locked in. I'm ready to roll today. Let's get all kinds. You can call me safe. It's probably easier. All right. Whatever you guys prefer is fine by me. Oh, I activated the bunny. I didn't mean to activate the bunny, but we can have the bunny on for a little bit. Should we make like... I was thought about this. I know there's like ways to do like polls and like kind of like challenges stuff where you can like put in like channel points. I've seen some people do that where you could be like, can we get it in this many encounters? Blah, blah, blah. And I've wanted to try and do that possibly, but I don't also know how to do that. So I have to figure out how to do that. Maybe next time, but I do want to maybe do that eventually. So ordered food, but the guy gave me the wrong order, so I'm just waiting. Kind of hungry now. Yeah, it happens, sadly. But it's alright. At least you're getting the right food, so. It's a normal Turtwig. I think it'd be fun to do, like, challenge polls. Like, can we get it in, like, this many encounters? Blah, blah, blah. So I have to figure out how to do that, because I think that'd be a lot of fun. But we'll see. We'll see. At least I hope. I think it'll turn out all right. So. Yeah, whenever I order out, I always double check the orders. Just to make sure that they got everything. Because, you know, a lot of times they're always doing, like, a bunch of them at once, so it can get mixed. Things can get mixed up, but... Have faith. I think it'll be all right. And then you'll be able to enjoy your nice food. While I constantly spam the whatever button I could find on my Switch controller to get the cutscene to go faster. See, I think I want to change the music a bit. We kind of rolled with this music a lot, and I do like it, but I think I want to try something maybe different. There we go. It was like a 4-person meal with lasagna, soup, and other stuff. Oh, that's fun, though. It's kind of funny, too, because it was like a complete opposite of what I ordered. Really? I wonder if it was like someone else's order, and they just handed you the wrong bag or something. I ordered 10-piece sushi for myself. Wow, that's a lot of food. That's more than I would ever eat. But I love sushi. What's your favorite kind of sushi? I can't say sushi. Sushi. California roll. That's a good one. I like I think it's imitation crab or it's crab. I don't remember which kind of crab it is, but I like the crab ones and the salmon ones. Though I don't like the avocado as much. Like if it's got more, like I usually pick them like when I get sushi. I like usually ask for like less. Like I usually pick out the ones that have less avocado. I don't like it when it's more avocado than sushi. Because it's very strong. But I don't mind. Like, some people don't like the seaweed. I don't ever, like, taste it, so I don't ever mind it. Trying to eat less or something like that. I don't know if you're succeeding if that's what you're ordering. Hello, hello. Hi, Goopy Goob. How's it going? I like the name. It's kind of fun. We're currently shiny hunting Turtwig, the suitcase hunt, the infamous suitcase hunt. Going okay. I also know something that can make it even better. Also, thank you, because I'm a goopy goblin. That's awesome, actually. So that's a fun. Oh my. I need you to give me corn scat breakdown. What? What are you talking about? Allow me to illuminate the metal band or song breakdown. Singing. Okay. Interesting, I guess. It's very random. Oh, hit my hand to the mic. We're gonna find it, chat. We're gonna find it. It would be fantastic if it happened today. Oh, also, I found something awesome the other day, but I added it to Throne. It's a sleeping Totodile plush. It's so cute. I want it so bad, but I don't have the money. But it's there in case you want to like donate. Not to be like awkward about it, but it's just it's so cute. I was like, I want it. It's so adorable. I was actually looking at like Totodile plushes because like I wonder if he has anything. I haven't even seen his. I didn't even see his sitting cutie until today. So I was like, oh, I wonder if he has anything like fun and cute or like relatively big. And they have a sleeping Totodile one, and it's so cute. I'm going around and see how many VTubers can give me one win for Moto so far. There's been one. Your model's very cute, and I wish you the best of luck in your VTubing career. Say goopy. Thank you so much. Good luck yourself, and stay goopy. Oh, I just saw the panel. It's all right. No need to worry. It's kind of just there as a suggestion. Like, I don't need anything on there. It's all just like, hey, if you want another way to donate, like, because some people just like want to know. So it's there if people want to use it, but no commitment. It's time for lights out. We'll have a good night then. I got a small Kirby thing for small desserts. That's cute. Have you seen like the Kirby Cafe like foods? Those are so cute. Like when they do those collab cafes and stuff, a lot of people are like, well, the food's not really that great, but it's more about the looks than the actual taste of the food. But the Kirby car like dessert, like the Jello and everything, is so cute. But you went to a Kirby Cafe Petite. Oh, that's cute. I'm a little jealous. Enjoy it. Enjoy it for me as well. Have a good time. But yeah, I think a Kirby Cafe is adorable. I'm not really someone who's really crazy into cafes and stuff, so I probably wouldn't really ever go to one. Like the collab cafes and stuff. But I think it'd be cool to maybe check one out if I ever get the opportunity. I also heard booking them is amazingly, like, horrible. Like, it's amazingly difficult, I guess, in a way. It's like outstanding how difficult it is. Like, it's crazy. On a different note, I've been consuming a lot of Lethal Company videos in my free time. I've been really into it after we played Lethal Company again with all my friends the other day. It was a good experience, and I had a lot of fun, and I want to do it again. I haven't played Lethal Company in like over a year, so playing it again was actually a lot of fun. So, and I felt braver this time than I have in the past. So I'm like, oh, I want to do it again because I was pretty brave. I also had a drink. I didn't know how to describe it, but it was very sweet and good. Well, that's a good way to describe it, honestly. That's awesome. I will say, people compliment the drinks more than they compliment the food. The desserts, I don't see people saying that like much bad things about the desserts really either. It's really those are the best things. It's the regular food that it's like, they're just like, it's okay. So, got a small serve everything for desserts. Yeah, I went to Kirby Cafe, read those already. I'm rereading the same stuff. The dessert was strawberry flavored. It was good. Oh, there's the one I missed. Thought I missed one. But yeah. I'm also like iffy on strawberry things because strawberry things can either be really sweet or they can be like just the right amount of sweet. And sometimes it's like overwhelming how sweet they are. And I'm not always into that. So. But, you know, comes and goes. Hi, Megan. I see you in the chat. Or in your little Fugi, at least. I see Cypher, too. Thank you guys for lurking. Also, Oshaja. Thank you so much for lurking. Hitting the buttons as fast as I can. You know, sometimes when I'm like doing this, I wonder if like I should have any background music on at all, and I should just go like straight into, you know, like listening to the music over and over again. But because it is good background music, like I do love the lake song and stuff from the Diamond and Pearl games, but I also think it would be a little annoying. So I don't want to annoy everybody. So I was like, I'll just have the regular music on because that'll probably be better for people. It's pretty calming, but I dig it. Oh, thank you. I kind of want to have like that cozy vibe. Like that's kind of what I want to have with my streams. I want you guys to just have a nice, relaxing time. You can lurk if you would like. You can chat if you'd like. Like, you know, whatever you kind of feel like comfortable doing. I want this to be like a nice little, I guess, escape. Just find a little comfort. I like the cozy vibe. I'm not really chaotic or crazy or anything like that in terms of like my content. It's more just cozy. Cozy and fun. Maybe a little goofy. I think the craziest my streaming has ever done is when I'm doing like a collab with Megan and Panna and we're doing Lethal Company or like any kind of scary game. But I don't do that very often. Because I'm a coward. I get scared so easily, but yeah. I do like to shake it up over once in a while. So I've thought about doing like Power Wash Simulator with somebody. Because I know that those are really good like games to do while like chatting to somebody. And just have like a good chatting session without it just being a just chatting session. So it gives someone something for them to look at and something for like people to engage with while they're chatting. So it's also engaging for the people talking as well as the people chatting. So, you know. I thought about it, but maybe one day. I feel like when I tilt like my head, like the way my shoulders tilt with it, which is amazing rigging by the way. Hands down to like, or hands up, I don't know. Hats off to that's probably better, to Amy because she did amazing with the rigging. But every time it like does that, I like from the corner of my eye, I think my like model is like tilting, and I'm like, no, don't tilt sideways. But it's actually not. So it tricks my eyes all the time. But it's all right. I'm just confused. Turtwig, Turtwig, we will find a Turtwig. Green leaves, neon body. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Please come from this little suitcase over here after this long cutscene is over. Give me shiny. I'm very much begging. That was very bad. I am begging you, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shiny turtle, let's go. That's all I got. It was only okay. Pokemon, what's going on? I want this one. Give me this one. Only this one. It's calming, idiot. Jam. Jam out. It'd be funny if that was also the shiny, because then I'd have to clip that. And I'd feel a little embarrassed. It's okay, it's okay. I'll probably be like, the clip will probably be me totally quiet, totally distracted, and then I'll turn over and be like, you know? That's probably how it goes. That's a good Pikachu emote though. It's cute. Happens more often than people think. Yeah. I mean, when you're shiny hunting, especially when you get into like the higher numbers, you're kind of like out of it because you've done it for so long, and then it's like it just you kind of are like numb to it, and then suddenly it's like, oh hey, that's what I need, by the way. So yeah, it makes sense why it happens more often than not. It sadly happens a lot with legendaries, or the legendaries get killed or something. And yeah, there's definitely some funny clips of people like failing shinies. So technically I have one, but it was with my old model of me failing a shiny. I was finishing Let's Go Pikachu, I think. And I went down one of the ladders in one of the caves, and a shiny spawned right as I touched the ladder. So yeah, that was unfortunate. That one hurt a little more because it was like nothing I could do. But yeah, I've also thought about, after our last conversation, I've thought about shiny hunting Phantom in Scarlet and Violet. Maybe I'll do that next week. I think it'd be fun to break from shiny hunting in this game to shiny hunt into a different game. It'd be successful. So I think that would be interesting to give it a try. But I think I need more Urban Mystica, so that would be a little more difficult because it's not exactly easy to get. So oh heck yeah, yeah. It's pretty, and I think it'd be. I was looking up like details like the other day, and I was like, how can I best seclude it? And I found out it's better to seclude it as a grass type than as a ghost type, because there's more ghost types that show up in the Timeless Woods than there are grass types. The only other grass type I think is Fomantis and Lurantis, so it shouldn't be that bad. But anyway, one thing I will say that I miss about one thing I love about the Legends games that I'm excited is coming back that I missed in Scarlet and Violet, if I word that correctly, is the ability to throw Pokeballs at Pokemon, like, without actually getting in battle with them. I just love that feature. I think it's an awesome feature. And I definitely want it in more Pokemon games, because sometimes, like, especially for, like, smaller, like, Pokemon, it's just easier just to throw the Pokeball rather than go through the whole battle process. So, I definitely love that feature. I should probably play more Scarlet and Violet. It's a good game. It's got its ups and downs, but I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet a lot more than I thought I would. My playthrough was me doing a living dex while avoiding all of the story. Oh goodness, that's crazy. I got 354 Pokemon with 0 badges and the other stuff. Yeah, see, I definitely was trying to catch a bunch of Pokemon in the beginning, but then I got so tired of how slow Koraidon and Miraidon are without like any of the upgrades, so I started doing those before anything else because it was just like exhausting. Yeah, I miss just throwing the Pokeball immediately too. Yeah, it's just such a nice feature. I loved that feature in Legends Arceus. It was like one of my favorite features. I could just walk up and sneak up to a Pokemon and just throw the Pokeball. It was so nice. I just got used to it. Same. So when they got rid of it, or didn't have it in Scarlet and Violet, I wouldn't say get rid of it. They probably just didn't have it. Like, it was just like, it was so disappointing. I was like, oh, dang. Like, because I do like the fact that also in the Legends games, if you need to, you can also battle them if you want to. So it's not like you can't battle them at all. Like in Let's Go, you couldn't battle them at all. It was all about just catching. I like the fact that you can do both, whatever you prefer. And I think that's fun. Because I know, like, obviously, like, bigger Pokemon and the more difficult Pokemon are a lot harder to catch on their own without weakening it. So you have to kind of battle them. So I like that feature. I do hope they make another like past like Legends game. I do like the idea of having the one in the future, but I hope they have another past one because I like the fact that the Pokemon you're like surviving against the Pokemon too. Like they were like able to attack you, and I like that. So I'm hoping that they like in another Legends game, if they make another one, it'll be kind of like that again. I like the survival thing. It was fun. Because it doesn't look like we'll have fall damage much in this new game because we have Rotom to catch us. So it'll be interesting. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I hope we can like, I don't doubt that we'll have character customization because that was a key thing in Kalos. But I wonder if we'll be able to like customize our Rotom phone as well in Kalos. I feel like we will. So if anything, I'd like to be at least change the base color. I don't need anything crazy fancy because a lot of the times like the patterns you can't really see anyway. But I still would like to change the color, like the main color, so it's not always red. I mean, I don't mind the red, but I don't know. And I do like the outfits of the main characters, but I feel like I would like change the color from the bright green. I get why it's the bright green, but I don't know if I like the bright green. I think I want to change it, or at least the cat color from like the red stripe to like maybe a green stripe so it matches more. I don't know. I'd like to make it purple if I can. And I know that we have pants and everyone's like, oh, yay, we don't have shorts and we don't have skirts for once. And I think that's cool. I do like the idea of having pants. Like, I like the idea that the girls' characters have like a little bit different. But I do like my skirts too. So I do still want to have that option. I'm glad also though that compared to Scarlet and Violet, maybe we could scrape Scarlet and Violet. Like I know people were all about the graphics or like the glitches or whatever. And yeah, the glitches are here and there. I didn't really run into many glitches in my run. Maybe because I got it after like they did a bunch of updates. I don't know. But personally, my biggest gripe with Scarlet and Violet is the fact that it was very male-centric with the clothing. Or it was very, like, I don't even know if I would say gender neutral. Because I just didn't like the character customization for the clothes specifically in Scarlet and Violet, and I wish that they had better options, like, because I don't know, I just wasn't a fan of some of the colors. Like I like how we can have like obviously the purple or the red, which is basically orange in Scarlet and Violet, but I feel like especially for like the winter and the spring ones where you had like the jacket, I hated the yellow with the bright yellow with the purple. When I played Violet, I wasn't a fan. Like, I wish that we could change at least like the jacket color or something. Like, I don't know. Or like I don't know. It was just not always a fan of some of the clothing options. And I wish that there was better ones. I was also not a fan of they gave us all kinds of leggings, but I didn't like the leggings with the shorts. I wish that they give us at least a skirt option. And I don't know. Like, I know some people aren't really for the skirt, but I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of the shorts and the leggings, though. So, it was just very minimal in terms of the clothing, which I get why they were trying to do it, but I just wasn't a fan of it. I did like the crazy amount of character customization with the facial features and, like hair. That was fun. Hello, Minnie. Hope you're having a good time. And hi, Lumpster. Hope you're doing well. We're doing resets. We're looking for a shiny turtle. He'll be neon green. So it'll be pretty obvious. Neon green, neon blue. It's kind of a bit of both. But we're looking for a neon turtle. How am I? I'm doing pretty well. How are you? I'm having a good time. Just resetting and hitting the plus button to turn up the counter. Wanting the shiny turtle. I want to win, dang it. I'm ready to win. Not just that I wanna, I'm ready to win. I'm addicted to the new Monster Hunter, so I'm doing fine. I saw a lot of people playing it. I'm really interested. What is Monster Hunter? Because it looks like a more sci-fi version of Pokemon in my eyes, but I could be very wrong. I saw also someone post that you kill monsters and get clothing? I'm not sure that's accurate, but... Or maybe I was in the wrong context, I don't know. But everyone's playing Monster Hunter, I notice right now, and like, you know, all power to them. If they like it, then they go for it. I'm not really a fan of gory games, and I feel like that would be kind of a little bit gory, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It's my first time playing it, but you kill big monsters, you use monster parts to make other things to kill bigger monsters. Oh, interesting. I don't know if it's my cup of tea. But I'm happy that everyone's having a good time with the game. I saw General Giga's new outfit for that she made for specifically Monster Hunter, and it's so cool. I love like the hunter outfit. I definitely dig the new hunter fits. I see a lot of people coming out with. So it's not gore per se, but it is kind of violent. That's fair. Most Goya run into is the chopping parts of the monsters off for more loot, like their tails or claws. Interesting. It looks like fun though. Even if it's not my like kind of style, it looks like fun, so I'm glad people are having fun. I'm not really into those games in general that have like Call of Duty and Palworld and Monster Hunter and stuff that have like because a lot of them take like a lot of like stress on your computer, and I'm just not really into those kinds of games in general. Not just because of what they do to the computer, but they're just not my forte. I don't know. Like I played Genshin and Honkai Star Rail on stream when I first started, but I like played it for like a few days and then I got bored with it. It's just I just get bored with a lot of those open world like crazy games after a while. Like I usually last about like a week on some of those games and then I'm like, all right, try something new. Like sometimes even for like these smaller games, like it's hard for me to like I'm not very good at sticking to one game. I gotta bounce around. So I kind of just play whatever I feel like playing. So but I'm glad everyone's having fun with the new game and it's got a lot of positive reviews on it. So I like all the cool outfits that are coming out for VTubers for it. So I'm for it. It is a grindy game, so it turns people away, but it hits my brain in the right spot. Yeah, I know a lot of people really like that kind of stuff. So I get that. Like Stardew Valley was a big thing for some people like that as well. I'm not really into that. I don't know, I'll be into it for a little bit, but then I'll just not be into it anymore. So, like even Minecraft, I'll play it for a little bit, but after you do like the basic stuff, like get a bunch of armor, get a house and stuff, make everything look aesthetically pleasing, I'm like, all right, I'm bored with it for a while. Like what else do I do? Like I know there's thousands of things you could do, but I kind of just get, you know, bored. I kind of like the aesthetic of building a house and then taking a break and coming back and building another house or something. So high respect to people who love those games, because I know that they are a lot of work. So I do love seeing like when people like show off like what they've earned, or when they're at a super high rank, or when they're like got a bunch of cool stuff because they grinded for it. I think it's really cool and that they can like achieve that and they worked hard for it. I think it's really cool for them to like be like, look, I got all this, and it's fun to see everyone happy. So I like supporting everybody. Though it's hard to support everybody when everybody's playing Monster Hunter. So but for those who have seen my schedule, are you guys excited for Wednesday? I'm so excited for this collab. I've never played Gartic Phone before, so I'm excited to play it. We're just calling it sick to the point some studios had the day off for everyone. But yeah, I'm excited. I won't be streaming it myself because I'm not sure I'm supposed to. And I don't want to take it away from Camilla, but I'll be on Camilla's channel. I'll be playing Gartic Phone, so I'll be there in voice chat and stuff. So I don't know if she'll have all the Foogies on screen because there's like 20 of us, so it's a lot of Foogies. But I'll be there. But I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. It'll be a good opportunity. It'll be fun to work with a bunch of artists too, like, and just goof around and draw a bunch of VTubers. So I'm excited. I love just like playing with my model and just like, it's so much fun. I'm having a blast. Jamming out with my chat. Hanging out while we look for a turtle that's neon green. Like looking at yourself in a mirror. Yeah. But prettier. In a different kind of way. My alternate self. My alternate reality. I think I'm just also just always in awe of just like, hey, I made this. I drew this. Look how pretty. Look at I did a good job, guys. I didn't think it would turn out this good, but it did. I'm very happy. You know. We're also at 228 followers. Look at that. 10 out of 10. Thank you so much. Oh, you used the art emote. Yay. I think you're the first one to actually use it. I think people don't realize it's an art emote sometimes. But I guess if you're in dark mode, it's harder to tell than if you're in light mode. So. But it's, for those that don't know what it is me holding a little artist pen. So, yeah. With the tip of the pen glowing with power. Art power. Yeah, spam it. I love it when people spam my emotes. It also makes me happy because I made all the static emotes, so yeah. Pokemon? What? Avada Kedavra. That was actually kind of funny. Let's see. I want to see if I... Oh. Oh. I'm learning, guys. I think I know how to set up a prediction. Oh. Oh. Ta-da! I did a prediction thing. I think it allows you to win channel points too. Yeah, like if you make the correct prediction. So, yeah. I'm adding fun stuff to chat, guys. I'm learning. Yeah, you can use your channel points to predict if we'll get a shiny before 200. You guys don't have a lot of faith in me, looks like. Maybe you should have made it longer than 5 minutes. I'll do that next time. Because it's gonna take longer than 5 minutes for us to get to 200. So, let's see if we can get it before 200. I'd be excited if we got it before 200. That would be awesome. Or on 200. That would be crazy. Can we get that shiny? Can we get that shiny? We're gonna get that shiny. Just you wait. We're gonna get that shiny. I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Gotta readjust. My foot's falling asleep. I choose Turtwig. Because I like him. Because he's cute. And he's gonna be a big old island. And I'm excited for that. I'm ready. Wee! Woo! Woo-wee! Bum, bum, bum. A little rough. Daryl did such a good job. Music is so pretty. Do you guys think we'll get the shiny Starly before we'll get the turtle? The shiny Turtwig? No way. You don't think so? Yeah, I don't know. That would be really unlucky. Get the uncatchable Starly before we get the Turtwig. I'll definitely be disappointed. Can you imagine if we get both at once? I wonder if that's even possible. I'm sure it is. It just hasn't happened to anybody yet. That would be crazy. I don't know if I would count that lucky or unlucky. Because you both win and lose. I think the chibis in this game look so funny. My favorite is Cyrus. Cyrus chibi is so funny with his expressions and everything. He's like, what? And he tries to look intimidating and he's like, it's a tiny boy. It's a tiny man. I do think the chibis are pretty fun. They're not horrible. I think everyone was like, oh, definitely a little put off because that's not what we were expecting. But I don't think it's horrible. I do like the bright colors of BDSP. I think Really Diamond Shiny Pearl did a really good job with the colors in the game. I'm just bouncing my chair and it's a lot of fun. I'm having a good old time. Just vibing. So my birthday's coming up. It's next Monday, and so my parents are very busy around that time. We have a lot going on. Oh shoot. I just realized something. I can't actually stream on Saturday. I actually have family coming over on Saturday. I can't stream Saturday. I forgot about that completely until just now. I'll have to update that the stream schedule. Whoops, that's my bad. My bad, I totally forgot about that. I'll have people over. I'm hosting. Well, assisting in hosting, but I totally forgot. Well, I remind myself, I guess. Well, anyways, we're busy, so but I have like, I'll have probably more free time than my parents will. So I was like, my parents like, oh, what do you want for a cake? And I was like, I can just make the cake. And they're like, you're not allowed to make the cake. And I was like, why not? They're like, you can't make your own cake. And I was like, it doesn't really matter. As long as I eat it, I don't care. They're like, you're not making the cake. I've been banned from making the cake. Even though it would be so much easier if I were to do it for them in order to free up their time. I mean, I can't exactly just go to their work and do their job for them, you know? Happy early birthday. Well, thank you. I'll be on stream on my birthday. I'll be on midday rather than the evening like usual. Since my parents want to spend time with me in the evening, so I'll be spending the evening with them. But I'll have like midday, probably around like maybe 1 o'clock or so. We'll spend a couple hours just chatting and hanging out. Maybe I'll do a couple extra resets because I forgot that I can't actually stream on Saturday this week. I'm so busy this week, I totally forgot. I might not even be able to stream Friday. I actually don't really know if they're coming over on Saturday or not. I'll have to figure that out. But if I can't stream like late on Friday, I'll probably just stream earlier on Friday. But we'll see. I might have to move around the schedule. So keep an eye on Twitter and Discord because I apparently am going to move things around. So, but I still want to do much shiny hunting. So, yeah, thank you so much. I'm so forgetful. Oh boy. That's just me. Whoopsie daisies. Look, I'm matching the head tilt of the Turtwig. I don't have a little sprout on my head though. You'll have to deal with my green ears. It'd go for about another hour or so. I definitely want to make it 200, but we'll see what else we can do. Okay, actually, something I do want to talk about. I did actually come up. I actually looked back at my list because I ended up making a list of which Pokemon we're gonna shiny hunt for this kind of run, the shiny run. So I want it to be relatively doable. I'm probably gonna, if I'm gonna do any other like resets like this, it'll be Dialga and I'll be Garantina. But we'll see about those. But the other ones will be a lot easier. We'll have, I think what we'll do next after this is Weasel. So that'll be in the Valley Windworks. So we'll have plenty of time to enjoy our little new Turtwig friend and just explore for a bit. But then we'll have Weasel, and then we'll go into Eterna Forest, and we will look for Murkrow. And if we find like maybe a shiny Baneri too, we'll maybe add that to the team. But aside from that, I plan to also get a Gliscor. So we need a Gligar, which I believe, unless I'm wrong, you can get either in the underground or you could get in underneath the bike path. So we'll be shiny hunting there. And I do want to get Krogunk, which is after Pastoria City in the rain. So I want to get Krogunk, and I want to get Snorunt so we can get Frostlass. So that won't be a lot harder though, because we may end up getting Glalie instead of Frostlass, depending on the gender of the shiny we find. So if we find it like super early, then maybe we'll look for another one, but we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of the team I kind of have in mind. So Turtwig, Murkrow, Weasel, Frostlass, Krogunk, and Gliscor. Because that also covers all the HMs as well. So we don't have to worry about like too many, like an HM slave, or we don't have to worry about also not having the HMs we need. So I will probably say, as we progress, I will probably catch some random extra Pokemon as well. That will be probably like temporary HM slaves until we get like a Pokemon that can use said HM. Like, I'm not going to be teaching Cut to Turtwig, so I will be only HM I intend to give to Turtwig is going to be Rock Climb. So I'll probably just get like a different like Pokemon to be temporary in the meantime. But yeah. But I'm excited. I think it'll be a fun run once we like get the ball rolling after this one. I also think the other hunts will be a lot easier to do because we'll just be running around in the grass. So we can move around a little bit. So. And I don't have to like reset and go to the home screen all the time. So it'll be quicker resets too. And there's no cutscene. So it'll be a lot easier. I will say a lot of the Gen 4 shinies are very neon in color. So it's interesting. But I do like that they're very bright though. Because it makes it like obvious that they're like shiny. And I kind of like that. Oh, that didn't work. Hit the wrong button. I think Dialga would be relatively difficult. I think Garantina. Actually, I don't know. No, it'll probably be difficult. You still have to like turn everything off. But you don't have the cutscenes though. Well, at least for Garantina. I don't know about Dialga. I think Dialga has a small cutscene. Because I think you can save before you encounter after Cyrus does his whole thing. So I don't think it'll be as long of a cutscene. I think this is the only one that's got the really long cutscene. If I'm right. I could be completely wrong. Give me a turtle. Give me a neon turtle. Again. Run it back. We're here to lock in. Lock in and load. Aww. You didn't? Sorry to hear that. Got the refund though, so that's nice. Well, that's good. At least you got that. Did you get, like, food at all? Because if you did, at least free food. So. Nah, I got nothing. Aw. Well, hope you'll find something else to eat. That'll still be appetizing. I think my family's gonna try and make roast tomorrow. So that's beef roast. So I'm excited because it's always yummy. Ordered some shawarmas now, so that'll be fine. Interesting. I've seen the ingredients in a shawarma. It's not really my jam. But it is pretty cool, I will say. And then it came like pretty famous for like the Avengers movie and stuff. So. Well, I hope you enjoy your shawarma. And have a pleasant dinner. And a pleasant rest of your night. They're alright. They can get pretty messy, though. I mean, it is, like, a super stacked sandwich, so that makes sense. I'm making noises now. We've gotten this far already. Shiny, 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 shiny. Sadly, I don't think there's anything such thing as a shiny Turtwig plush. So I feel like they should have made more shiny plushies, but they have only made like a very few. It's usually the really popular ones, like that are either in movies or in little shorts or something that usually get made. But they usually make the shorts in the movies based on the popularity of said shiny. Still losing sanity. You're assuming I had any. But I do hope they make, like, once they're done with like the sitting cuties and stuff, I hope they make like shiny plushies of all, like, at least the starters. I think that would be cool. I don't think any of the starters, the shiny starters, are very subtle. Unless I'm wrong. I mean, shiny Centiquil looks more subtle than it is. Like in Scarlet and Violet, it looks relatively subtle, but it's a lot more brown than blue, like regular Centiquil is, so I feel like it'd be a lot more obvious in a plush. But I don't know. I don't know if any of the other ones are very subtle, but I think it'd be cool to have the shinies starters as plushies. And not like as mini plushies either, like good size, like 8-inch plushies. But anyway, I think I probably would lose my fingers before I lose my sanity. Because my fingers have been just like button mashing the whole time. For like 2 hours straight. I can see why this like suitcase hut is so hard, not just because of how long it takes, but also just the amount of button mashing you have to do. I've seen some people like say they use rubber bands or something to make it quicker, or like I don't know. Or they have it like automated in some ways so it like button mashes for them and resets for them. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure there's a way to do that, but I'm not smart enough to figure that out, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, I'm off. I was trying to be in tune with the Turtwig, but didn't allow for the whole time. Yeah, you can probably use those Joy-Cons that allow a combination of inputs. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sounds expensive. That's kind of cool, though. I think this will be one of the craziest hunts I ever do. So I think once I get past it, I'm not gonna be that worried. So, and I'm switching fingers. So, like I'm going between my other thumb and my pointer fingers because thankfully you can use the ZL and the ZR button as well. So it makes it easier. So you're not like overusing your thumbs. I will say I want more Steam games that have controller like capabilities, because I do have an Xbox controller that that could use for Steam games, but a lot of games just don't have the capability, or if they do, it's not the best. So I hope that they make maybe more games that are more compatible with like controller, because a lot of them it's like, oh, you can use controller, but it's so much easier to use it on like with keyboard. But some games, like when I first played Minecraft, I played Minecraft on the Xbox first, like not on the computer, not on the phone. I played on the Xbox first, then I played on the phone, then I played on the computer. And going from the Xbox controller to the computer was hard for me. Well, a lot of people were like, oh, it's so much easier on the computer. I'm like, I liked using it on the controller. But it was still very capable and compatible with the controller. But they didn't make Minecraft on the computer controller compatible, which is like a missed opportunity in my mind. Like, why can't you let me use my controller to be just as effective with it? So, it's alright. Is what it is. I do wish though, because my model is controller compatible, so you could see like the button mashing and stuff if I have my other controllers. That's why I would like more games to use it on. But it's not Switch controller compatible, because if it was, I'd be using Switch controller. But it's because Minecraft on consoles behave differently from PC. I mean, I guess, but there's plenty of games that are on the PC that are different from their Xbox versions that still have controller capabilities. Like one of them is like Poppy Playtime is a good one. I have heard it's harder to like crouch with controller than it is like with keyboard and mouse. So some people don't like it as much, but either I hope that Neuropad gets Switch capability, controller capability, or I hope that there is more games with controller capability, because I do like using a controller. I just find it easier than the keyboard and mouse. Now the keyboard and mouse have gotten a lot more used to with a lot of games, so I do like the keyboard and mouse now more than I used to. But I do hope that there's more opportunities to use my really nice controller, because I have a really nice like purple like Galaxy, very shiny Xbox like controller, but I don't exactly have an Xbox, so I want to use it, you know. Oh, I just realized I don't have. What games do you usually play? I play a lot of Switch games more than anything, but aside from that, I have, like, We Were Here Together. I have Played Up, I have Minecraft, I have Stardew Valley, I have, think that's mostly it. Oh, I have Phasmophobia. Lethal Company. I think that's it. Phasmophobia does have... I want to suggest Plate Up. Plate Up is good. I want to find a few friends to do Plate Up. Overcooked is a good game. It's like the same. I have seen Overcooked, but I don't have a lot of people to collab with all the time. A lot of them are very busy, so maybe Overcooked will be a future option. But a lot of people play more Plate Up than they do Overcooked anyway. But Overcooked looks like a lot of fun too. I like how chaotic some of the restaurant games are. And it's funny watching like the descent into madness for some people. Like especially when someone's trying to manage. And it really does feel like an IRL job in a way. in a like funny way. So yeah, fair. For me, those games are multiplayer only, even though they also have single player. Yeah, I don't like ever play single player. It's not as fun. It's really fun with like playing with friends or family or something. So I play with a lot of IRL friends and family with those kind of games. But yep. They are good games though. They are very well made and they're very fun to play with a good group. But you know, in a way, it's also like the group that makes the game. In a way, almost more than the game makes the group. So, like Lethal Company, I've done Lethal Company a few times, but I've also done it with a good group and with a bad group. And it's so much more fun when you play with a good group of friends or a good group of like family members or just a good group of people. So, Ultimate Chicken Horse is a good party game too. I think I've heard of that, but I don't remember what it is. But it sounds wild. Isn't there like an off like I do have Among Us actually too, though I've never really played it. I think I played it like maybe once, like years ago, but I have it. Oh yeah, I like that game a lot. Hi, Shinewave mod. Mood. It gets pretty wild really fast and it's funny. That sounds like a fun game. I'll have to look into it. I'll look into it after stream. But I think there's like an off-brand, like, not to be like that, but I think isn't like a goose game? It's like Goose Goose Duck or something. I've seen that game played. It was a lot more popular a couple years ago. I think 2022 was really popular, but I see it once in a while. I like the customization in those games. Those are fun. So also, when I was playing Minecraft last week with Megan and Panna, I didn't realize they added clothing to the game, so I was really surprised. But I think it's cool that they added skins because that was a lot of people were modding those in. So I'm glad that they kind of took the hint and they were like, hey, we'll add those in because people really like that. So I think it's fun. But I saw that there's like a pajama one. Apparently there's a bunny suit and then there's the bee suit. So that's all I know that there is. I'm sure there's more though. Oh, Zeno the Ephemeral? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Zeno raid. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? We're shiny hunting Turtwig. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Zeno. Hi, hi. I hope y'all are having a good time. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Kate Roslyn. I am the guardian spirit fox of creativity, and today we are shiny hunting for Turtwig. We're trying to do a shiny only run in Brilliant Diamond. So yeah, we're looking for Turtwig. Shiny hunting, the best Sinnoh started. Let's go. I love your model. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, I hope you all have a good time. If you need to rest and skedaddle, have a good night. But if you're gonna hang out and lurk or hang out and chat, you're all welcome to. Hi. Hope you all have a good time. We're just having a cozy time, just resetting and clicking through all these cutscenes. Shiny only? Yep, shiny only. I was talking about it earlier with chat, but I think the plan is we're gonna go for Murkrow, Gligar, Weasel, Frostlass, and Krogunk. So, along with Turtwig. So. My fangs? I have fangs. Currently doing a shiny only run in Alpha Sapphire. Ooh, fun. I love Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I love Murkrow. Murkrow's such a pretty shiny. I want one. I haven't ever gotten one, and I want one. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Mint Fresh. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are all having a good time. But we got all of our little Fukies down here at the bottom. So if you guys ever want to change your Fuki, it's on, if you hover your mouse over the screen, it'll be on the right side. There'll be a little stream avatar if you guys want to change your Fuki into a different Pokemon. We got a few options, so yeah. Customizable. Thank you so much, Land, for the follow too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're at 231. Yay! Thank you so much. I'm currently hunting for Laleep. I need to make use of the chain fishing mechanic. Ooh. I've heard the chain fishing is slightly annoying, but it's also like super easy to get a shiny, so good luck. I heard Octillery is very helpful for chain fishing, so good luck. Chain fishing is busted. It's really good. Ooh. Well, good luck. I believe. You can get that Laleep. No sleep to Laleep. You can do it. I'm rooting for everyone who's shiny hunting right now. Shiny hunt with me. Enjoy it with me. If it's raining, you can easily confirm a shiny Feebas and Oras. Yeah. It's also really easy to get a shiny, like a Feebas in general in Oras, because you can get it directly under the lake. So it's really under the lake, under the bridge in that one route. I think it's 212. I don't remember the exact number, but yeah. I heard that phrase far too many times. Gotta love PM7's events. I love PM7's events. I love watching PM7's content. Him, Johnstone, Hasty, and several others. I love all their content. They're all really cool. BRB, have a good time. Yeah, we're just listening and jamming to some music while I'm button mashing and chatting with everybody and trying to get this Turtwig. We did a poll earlier to see if we can get it before 200. Everyone didn't think we'd get it before 200. Gotta do some post-stream dinner, so lurk for a bit. Okay, have a good dinner. Have fun. Hope it's yummy. I had mac and cheese. That was my dinner. Mac and cheese, baked beans, and kielbasa. It was yummy. It was very basic, but it was very yummy. $190, let's go! 10 more to see if we actually made it before 200. I do like how they did the water in this game. It's very pretty. I didn't expect them to do it this way, but I like it, so it's nice. I expected it to be more similar to how they did it in the original Diamond and Pearl, but I do like it. Back already? Oh wait, you were the one I went to dinner. That's okay. Well, hope you're having a good time, Fang. I like the shiny Emboar for your Fuki. Your stream avatar. I have Celebi. Celebi's my favorite. Again, we run it back again. I'm gonna have to change that. Actually, not a big fan of Emboar. Not me either, actually. I'm not a big Emboar fan either. But if you hover over the screen with your mouse, if you're on PC, you should be able to see it on the side. But if you also, I think if you tap the screen, you should be able to see it if you're on mobile. But it's on the sit. It should be next to where my head is. But there are several options, so you should be able to choose from a bunch. I don't have all the Pokemon because there's too many now. It's like the purple icon, so. There we go, shiny Meloetta. Oh, that's awesome! I love shiny Meloetta. Favorite mythical? I love, if it wasn't for Celebi, I think Meloetta would be my favorite mythical. I do love Meloetta a lot. It's my second favorite. But Celebi's got a place in my heart that cannot be overtaken. Also, shiny Celebi is just amazing. So I love both regular Celebi and shiny Celebi. On my friend stream, I have my icon as shiny Celebi, so. My top 3 are Meloetta, Diancie, Shaman, Landform. Shaman's also on my top. I love Shaman. It's a lot of the green shinies, or the green mythicals for me. I love the green mythicals. I just like the idol look for Meloetta, and I just love Celebi because it's cute and it loves flowers and it grows flowers and I like it. And then I also like Shaman because I like both Landform and Skyform. I like that it's got 2 forms too. So I really like Shaman. Oof, ads. You know, if you have Amazon Prime, you can connect your Prime here and get no ads. Just a suggestion. It's free. And it helps me out a lot, actually, so. But for those in ads, 30 more seconds and you'll be out of ads. Not that you could probably hear me, but.
It appears I've been mistaken, Lucas. It is time for us to go. Go home. And leave our suitcase randomly in the middle of the grass. Without noticing. For 2 children to find as they are in perilous danger.
Did you like my narration? What are we supposed to do with it? You're supposed to open it because you're dum-dums who got in the grass. You're not supposed to get in the grass. But it's okay. We'll have a shiny to save us, right? Right? I'm back from ad purgatory. That's one way to put it, I guess. They always seem to happen during fun conversations. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. For some reason, whenever I'm on like my friend's stream, like if I could like subscribe to all my friends, I would, but I don't have that much money. But sometimes when every time I'm on my friend's stream and they are like talking directly to me, like from chat, I always get an ad. Like always. Like if someone ever is like, even if it's like someone I don't even know, but if they're somehow like say hi or whatever to like when I just like post in the chat, immediately I get an ad. Immediately. And I'm just like, why? Why do you do this to me? Like, I'm finally getting a chance to converse with the streamer. And they're like, ads. And not even that, but I've tried once to like subscribe so I can immediately hear what they're talking about, but it doesn't even work. You have to refresh the page or still listen to that one ad. So it doesn't even work. Like, doesn't really just kick out the ads immediately. It registers your stuff immediately, but it doesn't kick off the ads. Frustrating. I'd be the one thing I wish that they could fix it, because it's like, I refresh the page and it's like, nah, you still gotta listen to this 4-minute ad. It's always the worst. So it somehow predicts it. It does, I guess. Like, it's just like, really? Worst timing. You couldn't have done it earlier when I was just sitting in the silence? Like, you know, like, come on, Twitch. I just wanna listen. I've had a few people, though, that will, like, take the, like, clip of what they said and they'll play it on the stream for me to watch. I'm like, you guys are too sweet. But I always try to subscribe to as many of my friends as I can. And I'll shuffle it around to make it fair. But I only have so much money. I think everyone always has that thought of like, if money wasn't an issue, what would you do with it? And I would be like, I would just support like as many people as I could, like both through like charity and through like streaming and just anything. I would like to support as many people as I could, help everyone else out. Like, if I ever like got infinite amount of money, I would never want it. Like, I just want to pay off my loans. Pay that off and I'm fine. Good for me. I can start from 0, like, but I just don't want to start from negative, you know? But yeah, I think like whether it's car, house, or whatever loan, like, you know, if I could like not have that issue, which I'm not gonna probably ever happen. I think it's just part of life, sadly, but I still would like to help out people. I think I like helping people. It's a fun, satisfying feeling. It's like, I guess the best way to describe it is like gift giving. I like Christmas more as an adult giving gifts than receiving. So, because I think it's just, it's more fun to see their reaction to all the work and effort you put into it. So, yeah. Thank you, Draconis, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. But don't gamble, guys. It's not worth it. Aw, cute little emote. I like it. So what are your thoughts on Jirachi? Guys. Oh, Fang Nocturne, thank you so much for the follow. Betting 5 subs on red. What do you mean? Jirachi's cool, I like it. Jirachi's cute. I'm not sure where I'd rank it though. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. I have to go do that. I ran out of water. So I'll take a break in a minute. Let's go through, let's do this little shiny reaction and I'll run and grab a drink real quick. Shiny reaction, I say that like it's gonna happen now. That's cute. Not where I rank it though. I like Jirachi. I don't know, I loved the movie. It was a cute movie. And I think Shiny's cute too. So it's definitely high on my list. It's probably, in terms of like the mythical list, it probably is 4th for me. So I have like Celebi, Meloetta, and then I'd have Shaman and probably Jirachi after that. Mew is kind of fine, so. What's your favorite mon on Winning for Dinner Cook? My favorite mon is Celebi. I got into Pokemon from Celebi. So, the Pokemon Forever movie at a Blockbuster. It shows my age a little bit. I, as a kid, found the Pokemon Forever movie in the Blockbuster, and I I got it. And I watched it, and it was really good. And I liked it, and I got into Pokemon. I got into the cards first, then I realized, oh my goodness, there's games, and I got into Pokemon Platinum, which was my first game. So, well, technically, actually, Pokemon Stadium on the 64 was my first game. That and like the Puzzle Master game or whatever it was. But Pokemon Forever was my first introduction to Pokemon. I live in one state with a blockbuster that still exists. Oh, really? That's cool. They were fun. I like that you can get like the cool popcorn, and you can get like all the fun, like it was always like the cardboard cutouts that were there that were like kind of creepy, but they were always there. So I thought they were funny. So, but they also had like a bunch of like Nintendo gear and like a lot of the stuff you see at like a local store for like just random Nintendo products like plushies and stuff. But Blockbuster was good and never got games from it. Family go like every Friday. We went pretty often. My family went pretty often. It was always a fun like movie night experience when I was younger, but it was awesome. I should probably rewatch the Pokemon movies. I haven't watched any of them in so long. They are still relatively good. I've watched a couple recently with my sibling, and it was actually my brothers. We actually had a lot of fun looking at the memories from some of them. I don't think I ever got any games from Blockbuster either, but I also mostly only had a 64 back then. Pokemon Heroes is the one with Latios, and Latios is my favorite movie. That one's so sad, though. I love the movie, but it's so sad. I think Mewtwo Returns was a good one. It's like a lost one. It's like the second Mewtwo movie before Genesect. And I love the villain in it. It was the Black Rose Girl was so funny, and they really made her very pompous. And then when she lost, it was so funny. So, yeah. Team Rocket was always really good. Team Rocket in all the movies was so good. I still, to this day, believe the best part about the original anime was Team Rocket. Like, forget Ash. Team Rocket was the stars in every episode. They were awesome. Screw up the 64 and the GameCube. Stadium 2 and Snap for my life. I never really got Stadium 2 until recently, actually. I couldn't find it. It was like so hard to find. And my cousin and I made like a deal, like if we, like one of us would look for like because since we both looked in our areas and couldn't find it, one of us would look for Stadium 2 and then the other would look for the game that he wanted. And I ended up finding it and sending it to him, but then he ended up finding mine eventually, like maybe a year or so ago. And I still haven't really played much of it, but it was really cool. I think the Clario Mystery of Mew is my favorite movie. It was also a sad one, though. Like, the ending was so sad. It was a good movie, though. I did like it. And that was also the birth of Un. So, that really got people going. Team Rocket was so good up until the Pokemon Sun anime. I never really watched the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, so I wouldn't really know. But I just love... like up to Gen 4 was the main ones I really watched. I watched a lot of Gen 3. I watched all of Gen 3 and Gen 4. And I watched a little bit of 1 and 2. But and a little bit of Gen 5 technically. I did think it was cool that they decided to have one generation in the anime where Team Rocket was like serious. I think that was awesome because it was cool to see like a chilling version of them. I loved that, so I'm sad they only did it for one generation though. I wish they did it for more than one. But I did watch a little bit of the Kalos ones too, but I don't remember much from it. So either that or the Entei one. Oh, the Entei one was good. That's also, why are you picking all the sad ones? I mean, I guess they all have like a sad ending, I guess, but that actually, now that I think about it, a lot of them have sad endings. What the heck, Pokemon? Why did you make all your movies so sad? But I did love the Entei one. That was one of my favorites growing up. I loved the Papa Entei. It was so good. Sun and Moon was when all the voices changed. It was tragic. Well, the voice actors get older and they don't sound the same anyway. And if they characters don't age, it will sound funny. So I get it. And plus, some of the time, with Pokemon especially, I think the voice actors kind of get tired of it and they kind of want to move on. Plus, I think the original actor of Jessie and Misty, I think, passed away recently from cancer. So you kind of have to eventually, change it up. And then X and Y is the best the anime from story standpoint. A lot of people say that. I did like the seriousness of X and Y, and I'm glad they finally took one of them where they were serious. The one thing I'm disappointed in, though, was that they made Ash win in a Lola when he wasn't really taking things as serious. Now, I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to make it like a vacation kind of aspect for him to relax more, not take everything as seriously. But it's also like, bruh. Like, out of all of the anime, like, you didn't win. Like, or the one, out of all the anime to win, you won a Lola. But I guess it is what it is. They also made it kind of dramatic. It wasn't, like, I will say, I did love Journeys. The ending of Journeys. I watched, like, the final episode of when, like, Ash like left and everything, and also like the final battle between him and Leon. And it had been like some of the final like Masters tournament battles were so good. Like the graphics and everything were so good, and it looked like serious battles, and I liked that version of Ash a lot. So X and Y definitely should have been his peak. I think it was his peak, but he kind of just got lucky and won the Lola. I mean, they didn't have anyone super strong like Cynthia in the way. Or Diantha in the way, so it was a little easier, to be fair. I mean, Ash deserved a champion rank, but Journey's anime was pretty good, yeah. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I watched a lot of the, like, final episodes, because they were all on YouTube. So, those battles were so good. Animators really cooked. They're like, alright, crack Snuckles, time to get serious. Like, it was awesome. They did a really good job. All the voice actors were good too, in like every one of the languages that I listened to, at least. They were really good. So. I also loved the fact that they gave Ash like every item. They had him have Gigantamax, Z moves, and Megas. I think that was awesome. And I loved the fact that they could just switch it up and use it. So it really gets me excited for like Champions, because you could do something like that. Though I don't know if in Champions we'll have Z moves. I will say Z moves was the one gimmick I just was not really into. Terrastal is good, and it's very effective. Though I will say, it looks so silly with the hats. I'm not really a big fan of the hats. I think it's silly. Haven't caught up on Pokemon in a while. I was too busy with One Piece. Yeah, I'm not a One Piece person. It's a little much for me. I barely can catch up with the anime that I'm currently watching. Like, I would never be able to catch up on One Piece. Terastallization, one of the best gimmicks. A lot of people like the gimmick of Terastallization, and I agree. It's a really good gimmick. I forget it's there a lot, but it's I like the idea of being able to change your type. I think that's really cool and really effective in terms of like competitive play and stuff like that. Even though I don't play competitive, I can see the use of it. But I don't like the hats. I think they have the little crowns like underneath where the hat kind of stands. If they just had the little crowns with the little like type symbols, I think it would have been a little better. A little more subtle, I think would have been fine. Some of them just look so goofy. Like the steel type has like an axe on the head. It's just like, could be a little more subtle there. I like Megas because they look serious. Z moves, Dynamax, and Terrastal could all work on the concept, but they do look goofy, yeah. I do like Megas. I think it's cool that they can get an extra evolution that's temporary, and it can just like a temporary power-up. It's almost like a Super Saiyan kind of form in a way for the Pokemon. And it also allows some Pokemon that were weaker to get stronger. And I like the idea of Megas too, where you can like have a stone and it's a connection between the trainer and the Pokemon. I like that a lot because it really relies on like trainer friendship and stuff. I think that's really cool. Gigantamax was basically Megas, but every Pokemon can just get bigger in some change form. So Megas were more, or Gigantamax was more confusing, and it didn't seem very viable. Like even in the anime, it looked goofy. So I wasn't really much of a fan of Gigantamax. And not a lot of people were. I don't remember a lot of people being a fan of Gigantamax. Z moves were just really power-ups of one move in particular, which is kind of like Gigantamax, but you could power up each of the types of the moves that you have, with maybe one or two being special. So, like, I don't know. I think, definitely the best gimmicks were Megas and Terras. I think those were the best. Speaking of Megas, are there any Pokemon you'd like to see get a Mega in Legend ZA? I was thinking about that, actually, and I was wondering if... I noticed that there was no Kalos Pokemon that got Megas in ZA in the original X and Y, and I would like a Kalos Pokemon or two to get that. I think Florges would be cool to have, like, a fairy, like a pure fairy Mega, aside from Audino. That would be kind of cool. Or it could be like fairy grass if it isn't grass already. I don't remember Florges' type, but because it'd be really cool to like reference Floette in a way to have like a cool like Mega, or yeah, a cool Mega. So I'd like to see some ZA or some Kalos Pokemon get some Megas in ZA. People are thinking the starters, the original Kalos starters will get Megas. That would be cool. I'd be excited to see that. I was never really a fan of the weird Greninja form, the Ash Greninja thing. Never really a fan of that. So it was Diancie. Yeah, I know, but I don't really count that because it's not really available in the base game. I don't even remember if it was even available during the time as an event. I don't remember. I never got Diancie. So I do hope that they can make a Diancie available because I would like a Pokemon like that. I love Diancie's Mega and I would love to be able to have it. So yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think obviously people want like Flygon, and I don't doubt that they'll do Flygon. I think it'll be a crime if they don't. I think even Pokemon knows at this point that it'll be a crime if they don't do Flygon. So I'm sure Flygon will happen. Not really worried about that. I think the starters, the new starters, will either get Megas or alternate forms or both. I think both would be insane and really cool, but I feel like they're going to only do one or the other. And I hope that they do forms rather than Megas for them, because forms are like more permanent, and I like that they kind of look permanent like that. So I think it'd be cooler, but we'll see. I can't really think of anything else at the top of my head. Maybe Heliolisk? That could be cool. Because only the 2-stage, I think it'd be cool for it to get a boost with a Mega. I think that'd be cool. Another electric type Mega would be cool too. Diancie came really late in XY and may have been in ORAS. I know Hoopa was in ORAS. I don't remember if they gave out an event for Hoopa either, but maybe. If they do something similar how they did it in Legend Arceus, we could possibly get all Gen 6 Megas in Legend ZA, even by some random side quests. It could be cool, yeah. Mythicals, I mean, not Megas. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do think they'll probably do something where you'll be able to get all the Mythicals, and I hope that they do, because I really would like the opportunity to get them. I kind of hope that they do something better than ZA. I hope that they... Because here's my gripe. I was saying this last stream, too. For Mythicals, I get why they have them as, like, event Pokemon and stuff, but I hate that they're limited time. I wish that they were, like, permanent, like either you can always get them, or if they were like are free for a limited time, and then you can like buy them for like a few dollars or something to get like the item to activate them or something after that. Because I want to be able to get like Shaman and like Legends Arceus, but I can't if I already passed the limited time event, you know? Same with Darkrai. I mean, I got it in my original, but it's just my first playthrough, but it's like you can't get it anymore if you start over the game, so it's like kind of disappointing. So I kind of wish they do better with how they distribute the mythicals, where they can make a way for it to be permanent. But I do like what they're doing with home, but it's not the same, so it's better when you can get them in game. And thank you for the posture check. I will stretch. Shame was a limited time event in Arceus. It was very, very in the beginning. Same within BDSP too. It was a limited time event. So Yeah, you can't get them anymore. So that's why it's kind of sad. Unfortunately, missed the events for Shaman and Darkrai and BDSP. I would have loved to shiny hunt them. I got the Oak's letter for my first playthrough in my other Switch for BDSP in one of them. I think it's Pearl. But I have not caught it yet. I do want to shiny hunt it, but I can't do it on stream because it's obviously on my Switch Lite and I can't put that on my screen. But I do want to shiny hunt it maybe in my own free time. I missed out on Darkrai though. I don't know how because I was paying attention to all the news, but I somehow missed out on Darkrai. So limited time events are down. Yeah, I kind of wish that they'd like make them limited like in terms of being like free, and then they have it so then you could still get it like later on. Because especially like if you're replaying the game years later, you want to be able to like get the cool Pokemon, you know? Kind of like the save file idea they have in some of them. I agree. It'd be cool. They have in here with Shaman, not Shaman, with Jirachi and Mew. I agree that it's cool that they can do it through the save file thing. I hope they do more, but BRB dinner now for real. Well, enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your food. Yep. Too bad Mew and Jirachi are shiny locked. Yeah, but I can see why though. I'd rather be able to at least have the Pokemon and be able to go on an adventure with the Pokemon. I do like also that that Mew and Jirachi are available relatively early, so you can enjoy your adventure with them. I hate when they're like post-game. I don't play a lot of the games post-game because there's not really much to do post-game, aside from maybe catch a legendary or two. So you're not really enjoying the adventure with the Pokemon that you want to. So, yeah. I just miss the in-game events. I really don't like this distributions as much. I do want more in-game events, but the problem is it's also very limited time. So, like, if I wanted to go play Sword and Shield again, I wouldn't be able to get whatever this, like, Zeraora. Like, I wouldn't be able to get the Sword and Shield mythical anymore. Like, it's just not a Pokemon you can get anymore. And it just, like, kind of sad in that aspect. Especially with the newer Pokemon, too. Like, you can't get Zeraora, I don't think, at all anymore. Like, it's kind of just a lost Pokemon. So, I do... Like, actually, I don't think you can actually get normal Zeraora. Because I think they gave out shiny Zeraora in an event. But you didn't actually get regular Zeraora. So, I don't know. I feel like it's just, like... Those are, like, lost Pokemon that you just can't get anymore. And I wish that they can make it not so limited for, like, the mythicals. But I get why they're doing that, because it's mythical, so, which is basically just means limited time events, so. I think I have the shiny Zeraora. I do too, actually, yeah. I only have one, though, but I do have it. It's stuck in home because I'm not paying for it. I mean, it should be like a one-time payment for, like, home, but, I have mine in Sword and Shield. I think I transferred it over to Sword and Shield. So, I also have the shiny Zeraora Coolmon. It's very cool. It's a very nice shiny. But I also would like to have the normal one. But I don't think they ever made the normal one available. So, it's kind of interesting in that aspect. Alright, well, this is going. I'm gonna quickly go and grab a drink. And then I think I'll go for just a little bit longer. And then we'll end it. I think they did once for Sun and Moon. I don't really remember. I don't remember a lot of the Sun and Moon events. I didn't play a lot of Sun and Moon. So... Sun and Moon just wasn't one of my favorites. I didn't like the, was the Sun and Moon event. Because I remember getting Marshadow, but I don't remember Zeraora, like at all. But I never was a big fan of Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon because I just didn't like the, island challenges thing, I wasn't really into that. I like the gym battles better, and I just wasn't a big fan of Ultra Sun and Moon and Sun and Moon. But they are good games. I just wasn't a fan of the story and stuff. So, and the pacing just wasn't my thing. Can understand that. Didn't like Sun and Moon either. Yeah, it was just like I liked the events and like like how they did everything for like Legends Arceus, which is not like gyms and stuff. But I don't know, I just didn't like the silly game challenges from Sun and Moon, so yeah, I just wasn't a fan. Alright, we'll go drink. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's go to 210. Or maybe we'll go to 214, and then we'll be done for the night. But we didn't get it before 200. Big sad. Alright, we'll play again later in the week, so. But yeah, keep an eye on the schedule, because I made an oopsie on the schedule, and so I had to fix it. So, oops. But yeah, if you're interested, I'm posting clips and content on my VODs channel and my main channel, so go check those out if you guys want to check out either my past streams or if you guys want to check out any of my other content. So, I got lots of stuff coming and cooking. So, yeah. And if you hit exclamation point Discord in the chat, you guys can join my Discord where I post all my schedules and all my updates, and you can chat with other members of my community. So yeah, post a bunch of stuff on there when I can. So, I'm trying to remember a lot of the mythicals after Gen 5. There wasn't much after Gen 5. That's how I found your stream through YouTube content. Oh, really? I'm so glad. That makes me happy. I've worked hard on all that stuff. So I'm glad it's been working. That makes me happy. I appreciate that. I'm really proud of, for those that have seen it, I'm really proud of the Lethal Company collab thumbnail I did for the Lethal Company VOD from last week. It turned out so good, and I'm so happy it turned out so good. Like, oh, it was so nice. It just is super cute, and I liked it a lot. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Hitting buttons. I shouldn't be hitting buttons. I love how, like, because I put my name in all caps, like, it looks like he's screaming my name every time. Kate! Like,
I think it's funny.
Turtwig? Darn. Keep going. We'll do like 10 more. We'll get to 14 and we'll be done. I remember they did back in like, I think it was 2021 or 2019. Maybe it was 2019. They did no, it was earlier than that. We'll do the math. It's 29th anniversary 9 years ago. They did on the 20th anniversary, they did like the every month you get a mythical kind of event. I think that was before Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, was it not? I know X and Y was around then. No, not winning yet. It was 2016, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. It was 9 years ago, so it makes sense it would be 2016. That's so long ago. I felt like it didn't feel like it was that long ago. Dang. But I remember being really excited because Celebi's my favorite, and Celebi was the month of March. And I was so happy. I remember being so happy. It's like Pokemon knew. Don't say 2016 was 9 years ago. Wait. Yeah, it was. Crazy, huh? I have a shiny Zygarde I haven't claimed from the Pokemon Center. Really? I got the shiny, I think I got the shinies from that event. I got shiny Zygarde. I remember for sure I got shiny Yveltal because I remember it was like, oh, it's the bacon monster. But I think I got shiny Xerneas too, I think from those events. I was really into the events back when X and Y was out because a lot of the Pokemon were like, it was all new because they were all 3D and they look so pretty. I was really into it, so. I was shiny hunting Kyogre, so I claimed the code and continued hunting, but I never finished it. So yeah, it's just there. Really? That's interesting. The first half of the chorus has the same melodic and chord progression as Last Christmas. It keeps throwing me off. From my music? If so, that's probably intentional. This is the kind of like, oh, this one actually, I don't know if that was intentional. If that's this one. So, music you have playing. This is a acoustic only of one of the music I commissioned from Daryl Barnes. It's very nice, but it's catered and made for me. So I think it's interesting that it's got Last Christmas vibes. So. Because it's actually a summer theme, so it's interesting. I had the winter theme on earlier, so. This one felt more like my vibe today, so I went with this one. Oops, I hit it twice. I meant to hit it once. Yeah, it's very pretty. Daryl did a good job. I love old Daryl's music. I definitely want to save money and commission her for more because it's so much fun. I want to make more models too. I really like how this model is, but I want to run with this model for a while before I make a new one. But I really like this model. And even if I make a new one, I'll probably run back to this model a lot because I just like it. Very nice. I like a lot of my new stuff. It's so pretty. It really fits my vibe. All of the artists and everyone did a really good job. We all did a good job. Mm-hmm. Pop, pop. Beep beep da pop pop. Beep beep pop pop pop. Boop boop beep ba da ba da beep. Speaking in code now. I wonder if I can remember all the 2016 20th anniversary months, like the Pokemon that were in each month. Because most of them were mythicals, but some of them weren't. Because I remember Latios and Latias were 1 month. I remember Meloetta was December. I think Manaphy was September. I think Arceus was November. Celebi was March. I think August was Latios and Latias. Kyogre and Groudon, I think, were July. Mew was there somewhere. I think Mew was the first month. I think Mew was January. Very upset because we didn't get the code in my city. Aw. I remember they also had like the really like shiny like Pokemon and stuff too. I think Zygarde was 1 month. I don't remember. I don't know if Jirachi was in the event at all. I'm definitely missing a few Pokemon. Marshada wasn't in the event. I do remember that. I think it only went up to Gen. Zygarde was June. Oh, okay. I don't remember who was February. Who was February? I'm gonna look this up now. Pokemon 20. Distribution. Oh, I remember the cool logo they made at the 20th anniversary. All the starters in the shape of Pikachu. That was cool. Oh, okay, so here it was. So, there was none in January actually. Mew was February. Really? I didn't know that there was none in January. Interesting. Meloetta was, I remember for sure Meloetta was December. I remember I had to wait so long for it. And then Celebi was March. So Jirachi was April. Darkrai was May. Manaphy was June. July was Shaman. August was Arceus. Victini was September. Keldeo was October. Genesect was November. And Meloetta was December. So none of them were actually Latios and Latias like I thought. And there was none for January, interestingly enough. So, yeah. More you know. I guess it was all mythicals, actually. Interesting. Pretty cool, though. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I remember not being excited for Genesect because I just wasn't a crazy Genesect fan. I remember Celebi. I don't remember Jirachi or Darkrai as much. I did get Manaphy, and I only remember that because I was in the middle of trying to go back and beat X and Y because I never beat it. And I was having trouble with the league, so I got the Manaphy, and I was only able to beat the league with the Manaphy because most of the league's weak to water. So I was actually able to beat the league thanks to Manaphy. But when was Zygarde then? I knew there was an event for Zygarde. I think it was a different year. I think it was before the anniversary. So there was definitely a shiny Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde event. Unrelated, but I see Sonic and Shadow Generations. Is it good? I've only played the original Generations. I haven't played Shadow Generations yet. I've only played the Sonic Generations on the game. And it is very nice. It's very nice upgraded. But I do want to have a full 6-hour stream, 6-hour plus stream of me going through it completely like blind with you guys. I just haven't had the time. So I'm trying to plan out a date for that, but I do want to do that. So keep an eye out because I plan to do that Because I do want to do it, and then I want to make it a highlight video on YouTube. So that's fair. I check that out. Yeah, that'd be fun. I like Shadow a lot, so I'm hoping it'll be fun. I've played as Shadow before, and like back when they had like the original generations, they had Shadow available in Green Hill Zone only, and it was a lot of fun. He's very smooth with his movements and stuff, so I hope it's the same. And I'm excited to see like story-wise what happens, because I heard that Maria kind of comes back in a way, so it'll be interesting. I've only seen like the opening cutscene for it, so I'm excited. Haven't actually played through a Sonic game in so long. It's been a while for me too. Aside from the one time where I beat the original generations on stream here, I haven't really played a Sonic game in a while. I think the last game I played before that was Forces, which I did enjoy Forces. It wasn't horrible, but there are definitely things that I wish were better in it. So last one I finished was the original, because I actually never beat that before as a kid. Forces was also the last game I played. Yeah, both very good. Thank you, Darth Thief, for the follow. Thank you so much. My last Sonic game was Sonic Mania. Didn't end up finishing. Just got wrapped up with other games instead. A lot of people like Sonic Mania. I actually got it on a discount. I've never actually played it. Would you guys be interested if I played that on the stream maybe one day? I've never played Sonic Mania, but I have it. At least I think I still have it. I can actually check. I got all my stuff next to me. Let me see. Do I still have it? It might be also like upstairs. Oh no, I have it right here. Sonic Mania. So it's fantastic. You should absolutely play it. I would watch Sonic Mania stream. It's a good game. I'll keep that on my radar. Maybe I'll play that next week. The art and design are incredible. Really? Now I'm interested. Let's see. I'm trying to find, while I'm button mashing, the event Pokemon history in X and Y. 'Cause I know it's somewhere. Ah, mystery gift. Here we go. Never mind. That's not it. Oh, it's different. Serial code downloads. There was a gift Garchomp and Scizor. A gift Charizard. That makes sense with the new forms and stuff. There's a gift Electabuzz and Magmar. Interesting. There was a gift Darkrai. A Japanese Darkrai. Interesting. Phantom Force, Dream Eater, Dark Pulse, Dark Void. There was the, oh yeah, the gift Vivian. I remember that. And the gift Heracross and Pinsirite. The Mega, oh yeah, the shiny Mega Gengar event. Here's the Diancie event in 2014. Holy cow. That was so long ago. The goat. Yeah, I bet. All artists in games are goats. Pretty darn good. There was a gift. Oh, Serena's Fennekin. Interesting. This movie Arceus. There was a movie's Arceus event. Interesting. There was a Latios event. And a Lugia and a Pancham and a Pikachu. 7-Eleven movie events. There was a Hoopa. Hoopa was distributed in 2015. Oh, here it is. The shiny Xerneas and shiny Yveltal event. But it was regular Zygarde, actually. That's interesting. That was back in 2015, October through January of 2016. October 2015 to January 2016. Interesting. I do remember getting those three. There was a Zygarde event. Oh, then here's the 20th anniversaries. Mew, Darkrai, Arceus, Genesect, Celebi, and the others, yeah. Dang, wasn't there a shiny Zygarde event? I remember getting shiny Zygarde somehow. Internet event downloads. Oh, there was the Torchic event. I remember that. The Blaziken Torchic event. There was another Vivian. A Pumpkaboo event. Super-sized Pumpkaboo. Interesting. Yeah, there's all the 20th anniversary ones. Interesting. I remember a shiny Zygarde event, but I don't remember what from. I don't know where it's from either. I can't seem to find it. It was 2018. I looked it up. Interesting. So it must have been on... It might be on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire instead. Because that was technically when that came out. So it was probably the recent game. Oh, Sun and Moon? Interesting. Oh, look at that. Ultra Sun and Moon. Events. It was the year before Sword and Shield. Then it probably was Ultra Sun and Moon. There was a Celebi event too, apparently. In Ultra Sun and Moon. Celebi is like the main event Pokemon I've noticed. They like to give Celebi away. Rotom wasn't there. Pokemon Ultra Mythical Scrap is the name of one of these events. Interesting. Has Meloetta, Manaphy, and Hoopa. Oh, and there was a shiny Kyogre, shiny Groudon event in 2018. It's a Corsola event. Another Arceus event. Oh, Dialga Palkia event. There was a shiny Dialga Palkia event I remember too. There's a Regigigas and Heatran. This was another event year that they did a lot of shiny did a lot of Pokemon. There was a shiny Poipole, Raikou and Entei, Xerneas and Yveltal. Yep, here it is. Zygarde shiny. So it was in June of 2018. Yeah, it was definitely Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They also had Tornadus and Thundurus, regular Groudon and Kyogre, Latios, Latias. This is the one I was thinking of before with Latios and Latias. Yeah, it was just the legendary 2018 apparently. They just had a bunch of legendaries in 2018. Not personally a fan of how they handled streaming Pokemon out shinies and shiny legendary mystical. I miss having to actually fight them, give you an item to find them. Yeah, I do like it better when you can go hunt for them and look for them. But there's like a lot of Gen 4 did that really well. There was a lot of Pokemon to hunt for and look for, and Gen 3 as well. But there was not really much in Unova. There was really just the legendaries you get from the box art, and then it was just Zygarde. And you kind of had to look for the Swords of Justice and the Genies, but the Genies were roamers, and the Swords of Justice were kind of already in your face. So, 4 or 5 kind of nailed it. Yeah, I think after 5, there wasn't any legendaries in Gen 6, but there wasn't a lot of Pokemon in general in Gen 6. So, couldn't do the Gen 3 events. I was not paying attention back in the Gen 3 events. My first game was Platinum, so... Oh, they did do a Zeraora event back in 2018, so... Oh, and Lugia. Oh, the Cat Pikachu event. I remember that. I remember getting, trying to get... I wanted to get the Gen 4 Cat Pikachu, but I was late and I got the Gen 5 one, but it looks like almost the same. The only difference is the hat color. It was the Pokeball color on the hat, but I do remember those events. And then shiny Tapu Bulu and Tapu Lele. The shiny Solgaleo Lunala, Necrozma, and then a Munna for some reason.
Sometimes they have like random Pokemon as event Pokemon. And you're like, okay, sure. I do like when they did like sometimes do shiny like Pokemon or just like legendary events. Those are kind of just fun. Interesting though. Interesting. Arbitrary code execution to get the Mew event in my Japanese Emerald Company. Oh man. XY only had like 70 Pokemon. Yeah, XY didn't have a lot of Pokemon. I mean, it was interesting though because they went from Unova where they were like, we're not gonna have any other Pokemon available in the games, only Unova Pokemon, because Unova's very isolated. And I think that was kind of cool to do, to allow the new generation to sign. But then they did the opposite for Kalos to think they would get like a different kind of effect. But they ended up doing not great for Kalos because there was more outside Pokemon in the Kalos Dex. Like, I think there's like 400 Pokemon in the Kalos Dex, but 70 of them are Kalos Pokemon. Like, it's not a very good ratio. So, it just kind of feels like the poor Kalos Pokemon got washed away. So, yeah, I do feel like they didn't do that very well. The Kalos Dex is huge because there's always like the different sections, the coastal and the mountain and the central and the western or something. I don't know, but most of the Kalos mons have pretty good design. I actually did like a lot of the Kalos mons. I think they were actually really good. So I wish they got to shine them more. Even in the anime, a lot of the Kalos Pokemon didn't get a chance to shine. I wish that they had more chances to shine. Like aside from the starters. Like obviously the starters are gonna get their chance to shine, but I want some of the other Pokemon to get a chance to shine too. Because there's definitely Pokemon that are like, you know, like lost Pokemon that you just don't think about a lot. So I've always wanted to play Kalos, but it's too easy, so I might do the challenge mode ROM hack. I'm actually replaying Kalos. It's not horrible, but it's definitely easier than some of the older games like Platinum and stuff, but it's still harder to like grind and level up. Like it's so easy nowadays to like get a Pokemon you can catch from the wild and grind it up to like back up to your current level, but it's so hard to do that in the old games because it's just so much repetitive battling. They do have the new XP share feature where they allow it to like level up all your Pokemon, so that's helpful. But getting a Pokemon that's behind a hot up is really definitely still hard. X and Y are incredibly easy, especially when you get to the free Mega Lucario, just Mega and press A. I mean, yeah. I don't like to abuse the Megas though. Like I like them, and I like to use them, but I don't like to abuse them either. I do like to use the regular Pokemon time to time. I don't know, that's just my kind of thing. But I do love Mega Lucario a lot. It's just so cool. They really cooked with Mega Lucario's design. It looks good. I also love what they did with Mega Gardevoir, and just the shiny of Mega Gardevoir is gorgeous. I love it so much. Yeah, I'm currently replaying kind of Kalos on my own time. My little brother never got a chance to beat it because his old save file on the his DS cartridge, his 3DS cartridge got corrupted, and so we had to return it. So I bought him a new one, so we're replaying it again. It's actually a lot of fun. So just sibling bonding. Mega Lucario is one of the strongest Megas in existence. The adaptability makes those steel and fighting moves so strong. I will say the one thing I wish, because they added Power Up Punch in X and Y, which is an amazing fighting type move. But I wish they add good steel type moves. Like Bullet Punch is a good one, but Lucario doesn't learn a lot of those on its own. There's not a lot of steel type moves that Lucario learns aside from like Metal Sound and Metal Claw in some gens. So I wish it learns more, because I do want to use its steel typing more, especially now that we had fairies and stuff added. Like, but I will say in the newer games with like um, Scarlet and Violet and Steven Sword and Shield, I liked how they didn't make the good TMs locked to like end of game / post game. Like you could get some good TMs in the beginning of the game because some Pokemon have horrible moves. And you really need a TM, like just a Thunderbolt TM, just to really beef up the Pokemon so it can actually do some relative damage and not just use Spark or Thunder Shock. Like, and actually be able to do some damage. And some of them aren't just really need that, and they just can't get it until like post game or end game, and it's just not fun to use those Pokemon. So it's really a lot more fun to use some of those harder Pokemon now that you can like have a good, at least one good move. Yeah, most of the steel type moves the Lucario gets as an egg move. Yeah, I wish that they did that better. Like, I'm gonna be honest, didn't understand egg moves a lot. Like, actually, I didn't really understand egg moves at all until I was an adult. Like, it was all over my head. It didn't make any sense to me. And even if I had the manual, like, when I played Platinum, I didn't understand what any of it meant. Like, they really made that a little too complicated for, like, some of the kids. Like, I don't understand how kids would just find that naturally and figure it out. Or even figure it out with the guidebook, because I couldn't figure it out with the guidebook. So, the Prima strategy guide for Platinum was my life. I loved that thing. I actually loved it so much, the binding broke, and I bought binding glue as an adult to bind it back together. And I still have it. It's awesome. Lucario didn't get Meteor Mash in Gen 6. Didn't even get Meteor Mash in Gen 6? Yeah, that's like, it just, yeah. I would go through looking at the images of Pokemon. Exactly! I would do the same. I mostly bought the guidebooks because I liked all the pictures. But they were helpful too. I used the Platinum one a lot for when I was just trying to like level up Pokemon and figure out where the next move that they're gonna learn is. It was so helpful. I used, honestly, didn't really use the part with all the information of like the run. It's like of like the walkthrough itself. Like I mostly just used it for like the Pokemon leveling up system. Yeah, Bullet Punch, Metal Claw, the only physical deal type moves back then. Yeah, that was the problem. There were not very many options, and they were very hard to get to. So you just really didn't get a chance to really use a steel type. Now, steel types weren't really strong against anything back then, so it really wasn't needed. But now it's more needed, so I'm glad it's more accessible. Always during the fun combos. Don't worry, it's a short one. You'll be done soon. Platinum made me have such an obsession with all the honey tree Pokemon like Apom, much like Fermi, etc. I tried as a kid to figure out the honey trees, never understood it. And even as an adult, it's so confusing. I don't understand how they expected any of these kids to just get them naturally. Like, I can get the Drifloon event thing where it's only on Fridays for them to get that naturally. Also, total BS that they totally made it unavailable and doesn't work on Fridays until the week after you beat the windmill. Like, if you beat the windmill on a Friday, you have to wait until a whole nother week for it to come back. And by then, you're later in the game, you're not going back. Like, it was crazy. I wish that you could just reset or turn it off, turn it back on after saving, and it would be there. Like, crazy. Much as really being exclusive mod. It really kind of was back then. It was so hard to get. It was like a 1%, and it was like, some people shiny hunted that, and I'm like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, it's crazy. And the fact you have to wait 6 whole hours, like, in real time is insane. Like, some of those were just, old mechanics were crazy. I know, like, a lot of people are like, oh, the new mechanics with evolving Pokemon is crazy. I'm like, yeah, but some of the old mechanics of getting the Pokemon were insane. Yeah, that's messed up. Only 4 trees in the entire region have a 1% spawn rate, and the trees were randomly selected at the start of each new game. Yeah, it was selected by your trainer code, I think, is how it was described. So you can technically look it up to figure it out based on your trainer code or trainer ID. Best steel type move Lucario got in Gen 6 was Flash Cannon. It was a good one, yeah. It was TM, but it was hard to get. Good thing Lucario can use either physical or special and makes Power Punch just pointless. Yeah. I am glad that they kind of like fixed that later on, so. Yeah, there was just some Pokemon just to encounter that was insane. Like the Reggies, like will forever be something that's just hilarious to me. Like Munchlax and the Reggies. Like some of the things that you had to do, like how did they expect like kids back then, where the internet wasn't like a thing, to just figure this out like on their own? Like what? That's kind of just insane. Like, because I remember when I first played like Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, the internet wasn't really young, so there really wasn't anything to like. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even figure out Diamond and Pearl, like the second gym. I was totally confused. I expected kids to use a guidebook that had a lot of wrong information. Yeah, I know. Like I don't know. But as a kid, this is a little bit of an embarrassing story, but as a kid, when I played Platinum first. That was my first one of the main games. Then after that, I went back and played Diamond and Pearl. And that was back when like they were making like fake games, or a lot of those games just kept breaking. So I kept getting like broken games. I had to return them, and eventually I got one that worked. And when I got to the second gym, it says in the beginning, the like trainer challenge guy. He's like, oh, you have to find all the gym trainers before you can challenge Gardenia. So I, as a kid, thought, go look around the town and find the gym trainers and so they can come back to the gym, and then you can battle Gardenia. So I went around the entirety of Eterna City, talking to every single person, and I didn't find any of the gym trainers. I even looked briefly through the gym itself, but didn't see anything. So I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And eventually gave up on it. Now, years later, when the internet started getting bigger, I ended up looking up, like, it was like on, like, game FAQs, like, ended up telling me where they trainers actually were, and I was like, seriously? Like, I had dropped this game for years before I came back to, like, look up where it was, and it was still surprising. It was hard to see, too. Like, how did they expect kids to just randomly find this stuff? Yeah, I was not looking up anything. The only thing that was word of mouth at school. Yeah, I believe that. I honestly miss the days where you couldn't look up everything and word of mouth was often the solution. I mean, it got more people to talk about it, but also back in the day, if you played Pokemon, it was like blasphemy back in school. Nowadays, it's like the coolest thing to talk about. But like back then, you weren't allowed to talk about it. Like, you'd get bullied if you talked about Pokemon and anime and stuff like that. But yeah, it was definitely not the thing back then. But now everyone's cool with it now, so. I was in elementary school for Platinum, so it was chilling. I remember watching someone get Shaman on the bus when I was older. I was a young kid, like, getting Shaman, and I was like, I think that was before I started playing Platinum. No, it was, I had Platinum then, but I wasn't through the game, I guess, or I just didn't know of Shaman at the time, so. But Pokemon was the thing in my elementary. That's cool. It was not in mine. In my schools at all. Not really the thing to talk about. Alright, I'll do this as the last encounter, and then I'm gonna head out for the night. But thank you all for chatting and hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun with everybody. A lot of fun talking with everybody about Pokemon. It's fun to talk about. So I'm glad everyone's having a good time. But while I click this last one, I'm gonna see who to raid. I'm a teacher IRL. Honestly, it's a huge shift. It's wild now because people talk about anime and games all the time like it's normal. Also, thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's very much the norm now where it wasn't before. So I do appreciate that. It's good for like kids to not just be bullied because they like to play games. Now it's cool. But yeah, been a fun time talking with you. Yeah. I'll be on tomorrow, but I'll be playing Minecraft instead. I want to finish my house. So. Let's see who we can read today. All right. I think I'm gonna send you to Trix. You guys talked about Monster Hunter, and so she's playing Monster Hunter. And she's a good friend of mine. So let's see if we got this encounter, and then we will get ready to raid. We did not get it. Darn. It was a good try, though. All right. Well, have a good time, everybody. Hope you all have a good rest of your night. Copy the raid message if you would like. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!